Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am Crybaby Pumpkin or Lulu, and welcome back to our Let's Play of AI Somnium Files. If you can't tell, I was sitting there for like 30 seconds just listening to the music, like, where is a good time for me to start talking? The music loops so well, and it's just so pretty. I didn't want to interrupt it. So that's my mood for the day, so let's see how this goes. Last time we had more dead bodies, and they were traumatizing to find out how we had dead bodies, and yeah, so we're gonna be investigating those dead bodies. Talking about it is still hard. Iris was killed with and so was Ota with an ice cutting machine. We also learned more about the identities of the original Cyclops killer, and so we're going to hopefully be learning more about all of that and getting some sort of actual conclusion or not conclusion, but some sort of actual answers for all of these questions that are coming up about what's been happening. 'Cause I don't believe 89, as explained, is Cyclops killer. I'm still leaning for Date. It's hard to believe we're already 20 hours into the game. Right. Yep. Ooh, that's right, we went to see all of the people, and everyone was so dejected and depressed right now, which makes sense. Like, everyone should be. Like, it's... Yeah. Alright. Remembering we're in, doing some traumatic stuff. Really changes my energy for this. Alright. So Abyss headquarters. Police headquarters, Monday at 4:57 p.m. I returned to boss's office to report. But I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
Pretty much always, it seems. I mean, she has enough decorations to live here full time.
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss. Do I get to look around? I do. Okay. Hi, Ava.
What are you doing?
Sitting where boss normally sits.
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
It normally lets me click around the room before it does conversation. I want to click around the room.
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Oh. Okay, I do get to click around the room. So, I heard a rumor that I don't know if it's only the first time you hear, but apparently there's an achievement for clicking on everything, and I've missed one thing repeatedly. So let's see if I can get everything this time. Matryoshka. It's a large key. A cabinet. Bag hanging on a rack. Boss's chair. Shelves. The entrance. A tombstone. Rip. There are wine bottles lined up. An RC car. A police officer mannequin. A flag with big catch on it. A soccer ball. A volleyball. It's a Juki statue. Oh, it's a King Shogi piece. No, don't click on that. She has a computer on her desk. The type has a monitor built in. Because we're had the cursor keys stuck the auto on and off. A coffee maker sitting on the shelf. A silver front door curtain. A pumpkin. A happy birthday banner decoration. A bookshelf. It has tons of things stuffed in it. An electronic arts game. Boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. A Virgin mug is laid out. There's a clock off the side of her desk. The battery died on the things with pants soft. Skis. A triangular ruler. A snowboard. A photograph door curtain. Police poster. A map on the wall. Boy band poster. A symbol. Stationary bike frame door training. That's apparently a coffee grinder, maybe. It's a floaty. A decorated Christmas tree. That's been here since the first time I was in this room. A mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. Mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. There are two of those. That matters. There's been adorning the wall. There's a lot of stuff hanging on this coat hanger. A plastic figure. Okay, so I think I've got everything in the room except for the one thing I've missed repeatedly, which is there's this broom here. A broom is leaning against the wall. So I think I got everything this time. I'm not sure if the achievement is only the first time you're in the room you can get it, but I think this time I at least clicked on everything. And if I didn't, please tell me what I missed, because there's so much stuff in this room. Okay. Aiba sitting on the desk. To be precise, the image of Aiba sitting on the desk is being sent to my brain. It looks like Aiba is sitting on the desk. It looks like Aiba is sitting on the desk. It's case Aiba is still green when I vote. Okay. What's the relationship between 89 and Shoko?
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room.
That's right, we learned about that. We were wondering if she was maybe there to see 89 as well.
I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89.
Okay.
After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
Yeah, that might be how he knew her and how he might have knowledge of her death, or like what caused it.
It is possible.
What's 89's real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry.
Okay.
It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Why is that? I mean, I have my theories, and my theories for that is that 89, his consciousness is now inside Date, and that Date originally was the original Cyclops killer, and so now they have both consciousnesses in him, and that could be why 89 has no name and no identity, because his identity is now inside Date. So, who is 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills.
Yep.
He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was in prison 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
We've met him in
After
the
his
other one.
fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Yeah, we met him in the other timeline, but see, that's the other thing, is that like the Cyclops killings sound like they were by, but they don't sound like they were by an assassin as much as which is how they always talk about Falco. So I wonder if 89 was the assassin and Date was the serial murderer, and now they're both in Date. What about 89 and the new Cyclops serial killings?
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct.
Okay.
However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Yeah, I think he might have been like lured her or like set her up with connections to whoever ended up killing her.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Let's talk to 89.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it, but he's our last remaining loose end.
Alright. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us.
Okay,
If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
that's fair.
Can you arrange that?
Boss could.
I can.
Oh, nice. After cutting through some red tape, 89 was to be brought to HQ. He took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason Boss never showed up. I wonder if Boss is dead. That's now my worry. Police headquarters, Monday at 8:56 p.m. That was like 3 or 4 hours. This seems very similar to a scene we had in a different route, so I wonder if Date is going to end up still with 89 escaping by helping, or because
Sorry to interrupt your busy day.
sorry, my thoughts are all jumbled. So last time 89 escaped with the help of Pewter and Renju. Since Renju's dead, I don't think Pewter would help unless he's. So I'm interested to see how this plays out.
But I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Do you know? Or actually, we're gonna look around the room first. I forgot. A camera used for interrogation. There are pipes on the walls of the room. A security camera. This room is reflected in the mirror. A desk in the middle of the room. Alright. 89 is sitting in front of me. Do you know Shoko Nadami?
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuji. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
You're in no position to not just tell us everything.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
Oh? Because you're an assassin? When did you first meet Shoko?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one.
Oh?
I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Isn't her business, like, in fraud? What is your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
Okay, I think that's different. I think last time he said, I don't have one. I don't remember tracks. Where are you from?
Burkina Faso.
Last time he said Djibouti, which is a different francophone country in Africa.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
You're the original Cyclops killer, aren't you? Oh. Click the wrong button.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
I still don't know if we believe that. Who killed Shoko Nadami?
Alright. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Of course.
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
Sure, because I'm actually hoping this is the truth.
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin. Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F.
For Falco.
F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there.
Okay.
It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor.
Looks like the Okia cold fishery warehouse.
Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You
Okay.
know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good.
Because you don't have the I think it's the oxytocin or whatever.
I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison.
Okay.
The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police.
So Falco used to be police.
People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all.
Sounds like normal police bullshit.
After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened.
I believe we call that bullshit qualified immunity.
That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman. No agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X.
So this is where it feels like this is, I think, possibly going to get into Falco trying to kill the original Cyclops killer being Date.
X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy.
X, I think, actually now might be Rohan or one of the Kumakuras, because that's exactly the scam that the Kumakuras were running.
Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time.
Okay.
Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
Okay.
I've done some research.
Okay, it's the same two people who were with MoMA.
I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped.
Okay.
Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life.
Did you maybe try to get yourself transplanted into Date's body? Or your consciousness or whatever?
He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer.
Okay.
Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco. Named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though.
Okay, that was my next question, actually.
He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization.
Okay.
An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life. Not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake.
This is going to be a Kume Shrine incident with Hitomi.
He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow, he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
Okay, this explains. We talked about this before. I was like, why did he sexually assault you? Okay, now we understand why. Still not okay, but...
That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart.
That sense of normalcy probably felt really good after all the murders you were doing.
Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing.
Is that gonna be the Cyclops killing?
One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl.
Was it the woman who he had been seeing? It was Tomi.
It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help.
This is... okay, this is interesting.
And then...
Silence. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again. Just nice bit of lore drop. What's the connection between that and Shoko?
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
I think he was just stalling for time so that before he tried to escape. Why did you stop?
Why did you stop?
Was that the whole story?
Was that the whole story?
You mentioned a detective.
You mentioned a detective.
Okay, literally me just... okay.
Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember?
No.
Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Do we trust him, especially after last time when he legitimately escaped?
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
Computer,
Yes?
start the preparations.
For what?
For release.
What do you think? The sync.
Oh, we get to sync with him. That is wonderful. Okay. I think I asked last time who we were gonna sync with since
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage.
if it wasn't
He
gonna
will
be
not
who we
waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
Can I speak now? Game? Are you can I say something without okay. I didn't remember what I was gonna say. I just know that every time I tried to talk, the game would start talking at me and I couldn't pause to say my thoughts. I'm sorry, everyone. This reminds me of the first Somnium we had in episode 1.
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Because it's fun to get mad at you, Date.
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you acting like a cat?
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Yeah.
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to?
This Somnium feels like very similar to the first one.
What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Interesting.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium stand. Activate.
I'm worried this episode is going to end up long because we're at 30 minutes just now and we're starting a Somnium. Two. Okay. 4 locks like normal.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
What does? The door? Sorry, I had to sneeze for a second. Alright, Sinking in the curtain. Or in the curtain. Number 89 is hiding in the past. Number 89 is covered in a green membrane. I can't get close. Okay. Prevent the interference from question mark, question mark, question mark. First thing I notice is that that pot's green, but we can't get to it. Because we can't move much. We have the switch, the picture, and the winter iris. Last time, by picking up the winter iris, we have made the switch available. Is it going to be that again? What can we do with the picture? There's so many options. Why can I not even look at the picture? There we go.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Okay, we can fill it out or we can remove it.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
Let's just look at the options first.
I know.
We can pick it or smell it. Last time we smelled it and it did a thing.
A switch. But there are thorns around it.
You can either try to remove the thorns or flip the switch. I don't think ruined thorns is going to work. I don't think flip
A
the switch
winter iris.
will work until we flip the switch. Let's go ahead and just try smelling it.
It smells like a typical winter iris.
What does a typical iris smell like?
Elegant and gentle.
Can't you just tell me what it smells like?
I had to search online for a description, but could not find one.
Is that the writers breaking the fourth wall, or is that Iwa just not being able to find one?
Oh, right. forgot about that.
Okay, so it isn't the same thing as last time. Interesting. Okay, good.
A picture.
Now, I actually think it might be filling this out. And I don't want to... Or removing it. But removing it's just the 2x, and I don't remember anything that was cheap enough that I want to use the 2x on, so... Let's try filling it out.
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
No! There are other options, I promise you.
You don't have to go that far.
The color has returned.
Interesting.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry.
Yeah, you're not a human, so I was confused about the bleeding part. Like, I didn't think you had blood.
And besides, we are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example,
Body fluids?
That's not better, Date.
I do not feel comfortable with that.
Good girl, Iba.
A phone. Should I pick it up?
We either hang up on it or ignore it. I think I'm gonna hang up.
What the?
Okay.
I fainted.
It's ringing again. Oh. Okay. We can either use 24 seconds to hang it up, or we can use 60 to ignore it. I think the answer here is... Okay, we can save time by hanging up. Because of the 2x timing that we're forced to use.
I fainted.
Agent Date, you've got
Now we
5
can
minutes.
ignore it and save 20 seconds, so in the end that was only 34 seconds.
It won't stop ringing.
We're just gonna ring here. Oh, no, it did
It
stop ringing.
stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, we're making progress. Why is there a hole in the floor?
I guess it worked?
Okay, so we have a 1/4.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Looks like it's the wine, the Spiked June soft wine. We can stick our hand. We've stuck our hand in stuff before and it's worked. We've had good luck with that one. We lick, jump in, or smell. I think sticking a hand in is the right answer for where to start. Here.
It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
It's a cork?
A cork?
Spilled wine, it looks like.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Okay. Ceiling fan. There's a book. We still have the switch. I think the switch and the iris might be red herrings calling us back to the original one to try like it, which did work on me if that's what it is.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
Have you never seen a ceiling fan before, Date?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Oh, right.
Oh, we have a 2x. That's fun. We throw something at it, we can headbutt it, we can hold on, or we can blow on it. I think I'm gonna try headbutting it because it's cheap and it gives us the 1/4. I'm surprised you can reach.
Ow!
No good, huh?
Okay, but
Agent Dante,
It's a
you've
ceiling
got 4
fan.
minutes.
we're gonna try holding on. Worth it just for this cutscene. She looks so happy. She's going wee. She's going for the. Do not try to do this. This will break your ceiling fans. Trust me. But like, this is adorable. Nothing happened. Still worth it. Okay, let's look at the book.
A book?
We can read it or tear it. Last time we tried both, so let's try reading it first. Or last time there was a book.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F for Falco?
A book.
Okay. In 6 seconds, we can do that. We can,
Book.
that's nothing.
Yeah! Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
Not at all.
It might. We're getting closer.
Oh.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Let's try picking it up this time.
All right. Who is this? What the?
That sounded like a gunshot. That was very muffled.
I lost consciousness.
Is hanging up also going to give us another 2x?
What the? I feel weak.
Is the right answer to always ignore it?
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
What?
Okay. Let's go ahead and ignore it. It takes a long time for it to stop ringing. Come on. There we go.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
Very.
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
They're not. Oh my god. There's worse things than being threatened for money.
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
Okay, that's mental lock 2.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Okay. I like the retry mechanic because we're going to be able to get to use the retry mechanic in a second. Okay, so we got 2 more books.
A book. F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
He's a vigilante.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Morally ambiguous,
Yes.
basically. And this book.
A book.
I should have used one of the timies.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is Falco.
Okay.
Falco.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
The pot is what I've been thinking was, oh look, the refrigerator's empty. There's not even a giraffe in here or an elephant.
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Okay, I have no idea. I don't want to try drinking it, so let's try heating it first.
It doesn't turn on. Is it broken?
Yeah, that makes sense.
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Okay. Do you think they make dream house calls?
Probably not.
I do not.
A pot with green soup.
I'm against drinking this, but do it.
What is this anyway?
You said it was green stew.
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
Your choice.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gack.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it.
I don't know what that is.
Fine. I'll have a sip.
From context, I'm assuming gack is like puke. That is more than a sip, girly. That is way more than a sip.
Iba? Hey, Iba!
If that's the next lock, I'm gonna be upset. Is that another Metal Gear Solid reference?
Thank you for the delicious soup.
Girly, when you smile like that, you look kind of deranged. I'm worried.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
Elephant.
Okay, so that is actually the next thing to do. Okay. But we got a 3x timey. So I'm gonna go use that on this book.
A book.
To read it. There's a lot of negative timies in this one.
F became an assassin for... A book.
Let's try using the 1/3 to tear it.
I wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Number 89. A librarian.
Okay.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
I have a feeling that when we tear this last book, it's going to give us a phone call. So before that happens, I'm going to can I restart from the very beginning? I'm gonna restart the Somnium, so I don't have to use my retries. Now that we've got a little bit of information, maybe I should have used the retry. Oh well. If it would let me retry all the way, I would have used all 3 just to go back to the beginning, but... Yeah, and it does mark it with when you figure it out. That's helpful.
A picture.
Just a picture.
So we're gonna go ahead and fill that out.
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
You don't have to go that far.
Right? So we have the 10, and we can ignore it for 10 seconds. Saves a lot of time. Okay. I think beforehand we had like 278 seconds left at this point, and now we have 332. That's a lot better.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Oh, and yeah, sticking our hand in was the right answer, so we're gonna go ahead and do that with the nice big 1/4 timey. Does give us an X2, but that's okay. Okay, we can use the X2 on the book.
A
That's
book?
right.
Agent Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know I have 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna tear it.
Yes! Are you sure this will help us
So we have the 1/3 timing, we're gonna use that to ignore it. It's basically where we were. We do have to go, so the pot has a check mark. So yeah, the pot is necessary, so we're gonna go ahead and do that first. It did give us an X2 afterwards.
Steam is rising from it.
And drinking it was the answer, so we're gonna go ahead and drink for the 1/4. And it was an X3, I didn't even notice that part. It's an X3, that is a lot. But that's okay, because
A book.
we can go ahead and read.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
We can use the 1/2 just in case, because I don't know when we'll need the 1/3. Alright, so this is where we were at. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear this book now,
Book.
because we have a lot more time left.
Here I go.
See, this is how we iterate on the process. We try once, we gain information, and then we use that information to do better the second time. The iterative approach.
What happened?
Nothing.
What is that?
Does not feel like nothing. That's a big eye.
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
Okay, we could close the curtain, ignore it, pour lemon juice on it, or poke it. I like the lemon juice option, but based on everything so far, I think the right answer is going to be ignore. Staring contest. Oh my god. Dance to scare them away.
A piercing stare.
Yeah, it is.
I passed out when it looked at me.
Okay. Okay. That's
You
a big
have 3
X2.
minutes, Dante.
I'm glad I tried that one first for the X2. Alright, let's try closing the curtain next.
It left.
Okay, that makes sense. That worked. Okay. We did have a little bit of a flub, but that's okay.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
You think that about everything.
You are insane.
Legitimately. Like, I don't want to be ableist and, you know, call someone insane,
What?
but, like,
That's...
Date, you might have an actual, like, sex addiction. Although we might know this because of the oxytocin thing we've been hearing and the dosage stuff. That might be how all this connects.
Hitomi?
Oh, hey, we have the skull again. And another book. We haven't found a hidden item yet. Checking the fridge for the hidden item real fast.
A book.
Let's start by reading.
Falco was in a bind and turned to a trusted friend. The rest is marked over.
But I want to know what happened after.
You have less than
book.
2 minutes. Hurry.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use the 1/3 on tear. Because we've been having to tear up all of them.
A green book. That seems familiar.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
I don't get it.
Alright. Guess it's nothing then.
Oh, there's a hidden item.
What?
Got it.
A book.
I noticed that said 89B, and I'm like, wait, was there an 89A? Let's go ahead and use the 1/2.
The smile and kind words of a woman nurtured Falco's withered heart back to health. Sounds like you, Date.
No, not at all.
Really?
The nourishment is temporary. Then I go and check my wallet and it hits me.
Oh, I see. You are talking about that cabaret girl again.
Rika?
Stop! Don't remind me.
Okay.
A book.
Use the 1/3 to tear it.
Ah! What is this going to accomplish?
I don't know yet.
We're driving number 89 into a corner.
By tearing a book.
I mean, that's how we've got this far.
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mags I was hiding.
That's because, oh my god, Date, why? Seriously, this game would be so much shorter if we took out all the content of Date being a needless perv. I say needless, and I'm hoping that it's all needs. I'm hoping that him being a perv is not an actual plot point that is relevant to the story.
That situation was clearly different.
Okay. So we've made some progress. We still have a little bit to go. We have a Tomy, and we have the skull.
A skull. I do not see the body.
It has the left eye missing, though. So I want to check it, because that's the first thing I noticed is the left eye is missing. And is bloody. Sorry.
The skull reminds me of the one from before.
From the first Somnium.
But didn't that one have a complete skeleton?
There is a small amount of blood flowing from the left eye socket.
What could that mean?
Perhaps it's your head.
What about my head?
Let's break it open and see what's inside.
So it's not that.
A skull. I do not see the body.
My next guess would be talking to it.
Hello there. What happened to your body? Are you comfortable being all bones? Oh, I see. You were thin anyway. Say something! I don't want to be the only one talking. I sound like a crazy person. Now you're upsetting me. Prepare yourself for a comeuppance.
Humanity finally develops artificial intelligence, and this is the result.
I mean, talking to yourself is fun to a point. I agree with her here.
Date, I will unleash a furious punch onto an object.
I'm just waiting for this silly chain of events to actually be helpful.
Never heard anyone say that before.
Okay.
It's Hitomi.
We can try talking to her. Let's not try kissing her. We can try talking to her, though.
Understood. Hey! Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
I believe we should try something else.
Fawning?
Okay, at first I was like, well, that might make sense because it might actually work, but then, no, this is him just being a perv.
Let it go.
You just let it go. Just drop it, Date.
Less than 1
It's
minute.
Hitomi.
Hurry.
Okay, let's try to touch her, I guess.
Where?
Maybe her...
Right shoulder. Okay, why is it
Her
just zooming
stomach,
in?
right?
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
What did you say?
that she is stationary?
No, before that.
She's hard?
Woo?
Hitomi is hard right now? Got it. That's useful information. Let's keep that in mind.
Oh my god. Anyways, alright.
Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now? I totally lost it.
Could you stop messing around? Or would you like me to crush you with this vice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
I do not believe you, Date.
It's Hitomi.
Okay, is there anything I'm missing? Now is it something with the winter iris or the ceiling fan, maybe? I'm running out of time.
It's Hitomi. It's Hitomi.
I don't want to try kissing her. That's what I'm most worried about.
Well, I suppose... She's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm?
Sorry, nothing.
Oh my god. Now I regret clicking that. Let's go back to the skull.
A skull.
They were more fun to talk to. And if my computer just picked up the Windows notification, I am sorry. Let's try throwing the skull.
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
At this point, who knows?
Dead. It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
Okay, so that was it. But now we have a 2x and I'm almost out of time.
It's Hitomi. A switch. But there are thorns around it.
Yeah, trying to find out if there's anything I
A
can...
switch.
No, I just tried this one.
A winter iris that blooms.
I know.
Yeah, all of them are pretty expensive to use the 2x on, is the problem.
It's a sea.
Like, I don't think I actually can do much of anything at this point, besides just reset. Alright, we're gonna reset to lock 2, save us a lot of time, and hopefully finish this. I know this episode's starting to run really late because we're already at an hour for the recording, and I'm sorry. Okay.
It's a pot.
Okay, so 1/4 drink. Iterative process. I don't think we're gonna have to get the
A book.
item again. So that's good at least.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Let's read it because we didn't. I don't know. I'm just gonna read all of them.
A book. Here I go.
Okay. Now we have the eye thingy,
What happened?
Nothing.
and we're not gonna waste all of our time with.
What is...
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
Gonna close the curtain. And we're not gonna spend all of our time ignoring it like we did last time.
It left.
Okay.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes.
You
Yeah. Alright. On to part 4. Okay.
What? books.
Hitomi?
So the book is necessary. Both books are necessary so far, as is the skull. So
A book. What is this going to
We're driving number 89.
by tearing?
Yeah.
That situation was clearly.
yeah, we've already read these. Okay, there's the item.
What?
You have 3 minutes, Date.
A book.
Tear it.
A green.
I do not think
All right.
All right. And the skull.
a skull.
The answer was to throw it.
Would that not be
Dead. It's a.
Oh,
Right.
sorry.
So those were
Whose skull
necessary.
was this?
Unknown.
So Hitomi, ceiling fan, winter iris, and the switch are the only 4 things left.
It's Hitomi.
We've tried 3. The only thing we haven't tried with Hitomi yet is kissing her, and I really didn't want to do that. Oh right, we have the 2x. Let's try hugging.
Well, I suppose I will try it.
Just because it gets rid of the 2x.
She's hot.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm?
Sorry.
I'm also going to use the 10 right here to untouch her to get the 1 second timey.
Where?
Oh my god, the slow zoom.
Her stomach, right?
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
She...
Hitomi is. Got it.
I don't know how that's useful information unless you're just being a perv. That's the only thing I can think of is that you're just being perverted. But we got the 1 second timey, which might be helpful.
Wait, I forgot. What's it?
Could you... It's Hitomi.
Okay. So now...
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Let's go
It's
to
a
ceiling
ceiling
fan.
fan.
Okay, none of those are new options. I'm seeing if there's anything new on any of them.
A switch.
Let's just start trying stuff. Flip switch.
This switch again. Last...
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
I don't think this is it.
Oh, it doesn't hurt.
Oh? Oh!
Light has turned on. What?
Interesting.
Who was that?
What do I do?
Okay. Lock it, I guess. Okay. Oh.
No! Stop!
Oh. So it was Rohan who did all that. Not Date. I had thought it was Date.
Stop right there!
Hi, boss. Oh, hey, that's it. With 111, oh, with 99 seconds remaining. Still good. Oh, there's 89A. Okay. All right. What a way to end the episode. This has been a really long episode, so I am going to end it here, and we'll next time start it off by processing this Somnium and figuring out what it means that boss is the one that made the arrest and that boss showed up here. So thank you everybody for being here and joining me on this journey. I hope you're all enjoying it as much as I am. I'm really loving this storyline and I can't wait to get to continue it. And I will see you all next time. Bye!